I have bought way too much stuff. I've bought way too much stuff. Oh! Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is well. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Nadine. We talk about everything here, cross stitch, crochet, quilting, sewing, the whole thing. So it's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Today, I've got lots to talk about today. So should we start with Festival of, let's start with Festival of Quilts. I went to Festival of Quilts this Sunday, the Sunday that's just gone, and it was so quiet. I have been a few times before, but I usually go on a Saturday. This time we went on a Sunday. We couldn't get tickets for the Saturday. We left it too late. Sunday was so quiet. Like, you could actually walk through. You could actually stop and look at things. You could take photos. You could, without people like walking through you or whatever. It was just really, really nice. But what I would say is, on a Sunday, when you want to go shopping on a Sunday there, and there was loads of stalls there, they had so much. I feel like this is the biggest year. Previous years hasn't been that busy for shops, I don't think, but the shopping, like, it was basically even split. It was at the NEC in Birmingham, and it was quite an even split. It was like half was the quilt show, and then the other half was just full on. So I'm really distracted watching a police car try and parallel park, and they are struggling. Sorry, completely sidetracked then. So yeah, the show was like half and half. So it was half quilt show and literally half shopping. What I would say is, when we were shopping on the Sunday, I felt like the people were just over it. Not everybody that I met was over it, but like certain stalls were like really just over it. Like, they didn't really want to engage really. For example, unfortunately, Brother, which is really unfortunate that it was like this, because I have a Brother embroidery machine. I've got the PR680W, the 6 needle one. They just didn't really, we were looking round, we were like touching things. Now, my mum was in the business of buying a Brother scan and cut. There was 2 people at the back, and they were just watching us look round. Not one of them came over. Now, I know it's a double-edged sword really, because some people don't like to be approached, do they? But I just thought it was just a bit weird. They were just literally just staring at us. And then we literally went to the back of Brother and was like picking up these frames and stuff, and we were like, oh, well, how much is this? How much is this frame? How much is this frame? There's no price on it. Literally, they were stood right next to us, not one single word, not even like a, oh, are you looking to buy one of those? Or just nothing. It was only until we were just about to leave, and this lovely Scottish lady came over. I'm not sure what her name is. She worked for Brother, and she was lovely. There was like nothing she couldn't do. But it was a good like 10 minutes before, as I said, like me and Mum were saying, we wouldn't have even stayed that long if it wasn't for the fact that she wanted to know how much the scan and cut was, because she wanted to buy it there and then. But because of that experience, she was just like, no. So I'm sure not everybody's had that experience, and I'm sure that it was literally just, it was Sunday, it was like 2 o'clock, it shut at 4, and they were just over it. They've been there for 4 days, they were probably just over it. But I mean, they could have got a good 700-800 quid out of us that day. It's just unfortunate. But apart from that, everybody else was just really, really lovely to me. I did end up purchasing, but not as much as I thought I was going to purchase. I didn't purchase any fabric. Oh no, tell lie, I did purchase some fabric, but not as much as I have done in previous years. I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it. I did get a few cross-stitch patterns. I did get some, basically all I got was cross-stitch stuff, and I did get some fabric, and that's about it. I don't think I really bought a lot. my mum kindly purchased me some furniture, which I'm so excited about. It's supposed to be delivered today, but it hasn't come yet. So when it does come and I have set it up, I will do a video on it. It is so lovely. It's going to completely make sewing so much easier. The sewing machine, like, you can push it down. Oh, it's just amazing. So I can't wait to show you that. But do you know what? Let me show you around the actual quilt show. I'll show you a few of my favourites that I saw around the quilt show, and then we'll come back and I'll show you everything that I've bought, which isn't a lot, but I'll show you everything that I've bought. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw some really lovely quilts that you liked as well. I also forgot to mention that we did go to a talk. We went to a talk with Jo Avery, all to do about colour theory. That was really good. She actually had her own little like mini exhibition within the quilt show, which was just really, really nice. Her quilts, the colours she uses are incredible. I believe my mum bought her book previously and she had it signed. It turned up signed, which was really nice. I think that's a really nice touch. But yeah, if you are looking to go to Festival of Quilts, 110% go. Next year we've decided we are going to go on the Thursday. We want to go like the first day and see which Quilts have won and see the because I think they do the award ceremony the award ceremony on the Thursday, I think. So yeah, we definitely wanted to go on the Thursday, and also it means that if we went on the Thursday, we could have the whole weekend to play with all the stuff that we've bought. So that's the plan for next year. But yeah, is the VIP worth it? Oh yeah, did I tell you we were VIP? Did I say that already? We went VIP. We went gold VIP. The only reason we went VIP was because we went VIP when we went to Knitting and Stitching show last year. Fun fact, me and Mum are actually on the website. There's a picture of us on the website on the VIP show. I'll put it here if it is still there. But we were on, we were on the website and we were like, why are we there? What happened? We went gold VIP this year to Festival of Quilts. Exactly the same as what you get with silver, but with the gold you get the parking, which was handy because I did drive to the show. And it was literally, our car was there, and then we literally walked a little bit, crossed the road, and the show was there. So it was just perfect distance. Do I think that it's worth going VIP? I think that if you've travelled a long way, I think it's worth it. If you go on a really, really busy day, like a Saturday, a Friday or a Saturday, I think it's 100% worth it. For us on a Sunday, there was plenty of seating because it wasn't busy at all. So, I mean, it was really nice to get the lunch, and it was nice to have the drinks, and it was nice to have that extra seating area. But there was hardly anybody in it because there was hardly anyone in it anywhere else because it just wasn't busy. So I think for us it works because we would have had to pay for the parking anyway. So to have that extra parking was nice. I think that if you're going on the first few days, I think 100% it's worth it. I think that if you go in on a quiet, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because was it just quiet that one time, and like last year on a Sunday it was super busy? I don't know. I think just have a look at it. I think the drinks were good. We didn't actually have the lunch, so I don't know if the lunch was good, but the parking was worth it. So if you do drive a long distance there, the parking's worth it. Get the gold. I think that if you had to choose between getting VIP for Festival of Quilts or VIP for Ali Pally, Knitting and Stitching show, I would go with Knitting and Stitching show. The lunch was so much better there, and I think it's just based on where you are. But Alexandra Palace, you sit in the big dining room. Oh, it's lovely. So getting VIP is good. And we actually went silver with Knitting and Stitching show. So we didn't get the parking, but you get everything else with it. You get your goodie bag, you get your lunch, you get your 3 drinks, you get your Prosecco if you wanted it. We didn't take it because obviously I was driving. And you get that with silver. The only difference with gold is that you get the parking. So if you needed to drive, then that extra bit just covers your parking, which you would have to pay for parking anyway. So that's enough about VIP. But is it worth it? I think it's up to you. I think that it all depends if it's busy. But again, how are you going to know if it's busy or not? You just have to take a risk. But I think that if you've travelled a long way and you can afford it, I think go for VIP, 100%. Hold up, my phone's ringing. Okay, we're back. It's been a few hours now. I was on the phone and I went back to work but we're finished with work. No more phone calls, I don't think. And now we're back. Okay, so let me show you what I bought from Festival of Quilts. So I saw this sewing pattern. It is the Winnie by Merchant and Mills. The example at the stall was the short sleeve, like, was it short sleeved? Yeah, short sleeve with the shorts, and it was in that Indian block print. Oh, I loved it, and it had a dressing gown to go with it. Now I don't know what the dressing gown pattern was, but I ended up getting the Winnie. What I like about this is, I don't know if you can see, but it's got a really nice curved hem here, and also I think you could probably make a really nice jacket with this. Can you, like, you could make a really nice jacket with this, maybe like a long sleeve jacket if you used a thicker fabric. This pattern was £16, and I just think there's so many different varieties. You could have short sleeve, long sleeve, shorts, long trousers, or maybe even you could probably do cropped if you wanted them for pyjamas. I want to make some pyjamas, and I really want to use that Indian block print, quite light muslin-y fabric. I just think that would look really nice. So yeah, picked that one up. I bought some fabric from Sparkleys. As I said, I'm quite new to cross stitch, so I don't really know brands. But I bought a linen and I bought an Ada. The Ada I've already started stitching on, so I will show you that when I show you like what I've been up to. But I also picked up this linen. It's 32 count linen. It's a 32 count linen, but look at the dye on that. How lovely is that? So this is 32 count linen. It's called Tequila Sunrise. It is 18 inch by 27 inch. Now I can't remember how much this was because there was no prices. So, yeah, I can't tell you how much it is, but it's from Sparkleys, and yeah, I just really want to, stitch something Halloweeny on this, either Halloween or autumn themed. So that was that. I found a cross stitch stool. This one, let me see if I can find her details. Okay, I can't find the details right now, but I will put it on the screen now, and I will put it in the description box below. But her stool, I wish I took a photo of it. I will when I get to knitting and stitching, because I did speak to her and she said she will be there. And she had all of her cross stitches stitched and in frames all around. And I said to her, oh, did you stitch all these? And she said, yeah, every single one was stitched by her. And they were just so adorable. So when I'm at knitting and stitching, I will take a photo. But I ended up getting a couple of patterns from her. I got the Stitch Witch from the Tiny Modernist. I'm sure loads of people have seen this. This is lovely. I might actually stitch this on the Tequila Sunrise, but I'd like to have a green witch instead of a grey witch. Maybe a green witch, and then all this green, maybe like a hot pink, and all these little vines, maybe like a hot pink, so it's like kind of punky. But yeah, bought this one. And then I also got Halloween I'm Stitching by Jardin Privé. So that's it there. I loved this one. I just thought this was really cute with the scissors and the floss here. I thought that was really cute as well. And she does suggest, how about a green witch? How cute is that? So yeah, and I did get another pattern, but I did start that because I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to stitch it. So I did get another pattern, but I'll show you that because I have started that. And then, what else did I get? Oh, my fabric. I got some remnants. It's at least 1 yard. They're full width fabric scraps. It was £15, and it was this. It's Moda. And I loved this like map one up here. Stamps and this like striped, you know, like when you used to get air mail I don't know if this was a thing outside the UK. They used to have like the airmail stickers, and they used to have like this red, blue and white stripe around it, and it reminded me of that. And I just love it. I love the look of this stamp one as well. No idea what I'm going to use it for, but I just wanted to support. This was at Janet Claire's store. My mum really wanted her apron pattern, but when we got there they were all sold out, and we were actually speaking to, I'm not sure who he was, I think it might have been Janet Claire's husband, but he was saying like he was packing all the stock to come to Festival of Quilts, and he was like, oh, last year we didn't sell a lot of aprons, so I thought this year I won't take as many, I'll just take like a handful. And he was like, as soon as we sold out, he was like, that's non-stop, people have been coming, have you got any apron patterns left, have you got apron patterns left? So I said, oh, it happens, doesn't it? You think that it's not going to be popular, and then everybody wants it. So I think she's actually ordered it, but I had to pick something up because I love buying fabric remnants. Being a foundation paper piecing, obviously we thrive on scrap fabric, so yeah, I just thought this would be a nice to add to the scrap box. And that's it, that's everything I bought from Festival of Quilts. As I said, I didn't actually buy a lot, not as much as I did last. Did I buy a lot last year? I don't even think I bought a lot last year. I tend to buy more at knitting and stitching. I don't know if it's because by the time I've gone to Festival of Quilts, I kind of know what I want by then. So then I have a list of stuff that I go get. I did stop at Toft because if you watched my, was it my bucket list video or my first video back, I said that I really wanted the Toft Toft Spring magazine. Oh, my brain's gone. You know, like when you work a full day at work, my brain's just gone fuzzy now. I'm over this week. It's only Thursday. I've still got a day to go. So I went to the store and they had the summer and they had autumn last year, and I said, oh, have you got spring? She's like, no, it's completely sold out. And I was like, oh no. She said it is going to be released digitally, but I really wanted it. I really wanted it so badly. And then she had like all the little dolls and stuff out. There was loads of kits, but because I really wanted that, I couldn't even focus on anything else. So that's a shame, because I would have bought a Toft kit. I loved making it at Christmas. So when I go to knitting and stitching, definitely going to get another Toft kit because they are really fun to make. But yeah, that is all that I bought from Festival of Quilts. The show itself was so good. The amount of talented quilters out there is incredible, and it's actually really, really nice to see. I would say this year was quite political. Obviously, we're in a trying time, but a lot of the quilts were amazing. Quilts from like people that are like 6 to 9, the children's quilts that or the community quilts, and just amazing. I would love to submit a quilt next year. I don't know how you go about doing it. I don't know what, I haven't got a clue, but I think that maybe I'm going to go for it and I'm going to give it a go and see if it gets in the show. I think it would be incredible just to get in the show. I'm not even thinking about winning anything. I just would love for my quilt to be in a show like that. So yeah, watch this space. Maybe we will submit next year at Festival of Quilts. So I wanted to talk about my aims for August. Can we believe it's August already? Like where has this year gone? Like, we have only been living in this house since, well, we moved 28th of February. So I always say we moved in March because our first full day was the 1st of March. And I feel like I've been here for like nearly a year. It's only been 5 months this month. But time's just slipping away. I don't know, I'm 35 now. Like, I feel like between 27 and 35, it's just gone. I don't know, where has the time gone? But I am thinking about August goals, and I really want to get some old whips completed. I think that's kind of where I want to take the rest of this year now. And I've been thinking of like what I actually want to complete, especially in August. So I've made a list in my little notebook of August goals. So, are you ready? I want to get up to date with the Halloween stitch along that I'm doing with the historical sampler company. As I said before, I started it and then I was a bit like, oh, don't know where we're going with this. I have been working on it. I'll give you a little show of where we're up to. I haven't really done much to it. As you see, I've still got all this side to do. This is only part 1 of 4. We have now just received part 3, so I'm quite far behind. So I'd like to get at least maybe this part and part 2 done by the end of August. If I could get more than that done, then that would be great. But if I can get part 1 and part 2 done, that would be great. I am starting to get more into it now. When I first started, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is for me, and I kept like putting it off, and I was like, I really love the border, the black and white border here. I think that's really nice, and I just finished the bat yesterday, and I was like, oh, how cute is that bat? So yeah, that is goal number 1. Number 2, we'll start with stitchy stuff. So number 2, actually, let me go get it, and I can show you where we're up to with that. So number 2 is to work more on our Home Sweet Home by Shakespeare Peddler. This is where we're up to. I'm going to work on this tonight as well. Let me move my stitch marker out the way. So this is where we're up to. I'll put a picture of where I was when I did my first video back a few weeks ago. So I'll put it here, and this is where we're at now. So if I put it here, maybe I can do a little side to side moment. So I've done the, can you see? Oh no, can you see? Yeah. So I've started the roof, pretty much finished the typography now, and done the outline of the house. So I've worked quite a lot on it. I'm really enjoying this. I've really enjoyed it. I have made a mistake on the second O. I must have done that really late at night because I've put the inside in the wrong place. That's supposed to be there, but I've done it now, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So what I would like to finish in August is the roof at the top. It suddenly got really dark and my light is like, I want to finish the roof, and I want to start working on at least get the fence down the bottom done and the grass bit. I've got another couple of rows of ground here. Want to do the fence and then do the grass at the bottom, and then I can start working on all the flowers, and because the flowers, there's a lot of colour changes. So I wanted to try and work on big blocks of colour first, and before I have to do jumps with the colour changes. But absolutely loving stitching this. I would love to get some more of their patterns because I just think they're so cute. So quilt wise, with goals for August, quilt wise, I want to finish the quilt top for Letters to Santa. And I've been saying this for like the longest time, but I think what I'm going to do first is cut out all the pieces for the quilt, because what I've been doing is doing word by word, whereas I think what I actually need to do is cut everything out, and then I can just get on to just piecing it together. So I think for the next couple of weeks I'm going to focus on cutting everything out, and then the last 2 weeks of August I can then just start piecing it together and getting it all together. So that is my main quilting goal. I feel like if I add something else to that, it's just not going to get done. So I think that is my focus for quilting, is to get Letters of Santa done. Hopefully I've put some pictures on the screen of where we're at, or some of the blocks that we've done so far. I think it's going to look really great. I would love to do a Halloween version, but I feel like that's going to be next year. A goal for next year to do a Halloween version, but at the minute I just want to focus on finishing Letters to Santa with quilting. Crochet wise, I'm still working on the Persian tiles blanket. Oh, let me show you what I bought from the charity shop. I picked up this really cute vintage knitting basket. How lovely is that? Really great condition, and it was only £5. I just think it's so adorable to work on the Persian tiles. We still have a lot to go. This is where we're at with one of the blocks so far. I love this colour. This colourway, the Eastern Jewels colourway. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. Look at that. It looks so much better in the light. The colours are just lovely. So we're doing this one, and then we're working on this one. So what I'm trying to do, I'm aiming to get four full blocks done in August. So what I'm doing is doing 4 and getting it to this, and then I'll do the heavy, because the next bit after this is quite heavy crocheting. They're quite full blocks. So I'm trying to get 4 pieces like to this level, and then I'll do everything all at once. That's my aim anyway. So that is what I want to work on. But also I found another whip, crochet whip. It is the Mabel blanket. I have had this blanket ongoing now for, I want to say 5 years. So it's been sat in multiple boxes for 5 years. Hopefully I'll put a picture here if I can find it of how far we are with the box. I thought I was nearly ready, but realised that I would have to do more blocks to make it the full blanket size. I am ready to get rid of this. It's got to a point now where the colours I've used, I don't even like them because they're pastels, and I had good intentions when I started, but now I don't love it. But I'm just going to see it through because I want it done now and to get rid. And I'm actually thinking of doing like a scalloped border, crocheting a scalloped border. We'll see though. But I would like to at some point try and get that out. If I can get my 4 blocks of this done, I think I might have time to, because realistically I think I've only got 6 granny squares left to do, and then it's done. So I feel like then it will be trying to sew it all together, which I'm not the best at sewing together granny squares. I still haven't finessed that, so we'll see how that goes. But for crochet for August, I'm gonna say potentially no, do you know what? That's a bit too much. I would say Persian tiles is a priority to get the 4 blocks done for that. If I've finished that, then I can move on to the Mabel blanket. We'll see. Talking about Mabel, actually, moving on to sewing, there's 2 sewing things that I would like to get done this month. I would like to get the Winnie done. I showed you that earlier. Oh, this. So I'd like to make some pyjamas out of those. So talking about the Mabel, I also want to make the Mabel top by Tilly and the Buttons. I think I spoke about this the other week. It is all cut out, ready to go. It is going to be made in black seersucker fabric. It is really, really nice and lightweight. I think it's going to look really nice, and it's going to be nice to have for winter, autumn, and then spring, summer. And I'm hoping I'll be able to wear it when I go to Barbados in March. So that is on the list as well, but they're the only 2 that I've kind of got. If I can get some other things done, then that'll be great. My shirt dress that I showed in the first sewing video, it is nearly finished. All I've got to do now is do the buttonholes and put the buttons on. That isn't going to take too long to do. I'll be excited for that to be finished. And that's it. That's all the August goals, I think, done. I would love to know what's on your August list, if you do goals and stuff like that, or just what you're working on. Please leave a comment below. Also, just a little side note, thank you so much to everybody that's been leaving comments, especially about the gold the gold thread. Do you know what, we'll talk about that later, but thank you so much for leaving comments. I really do appreciate it, and it makes my day to see a little comment there, so thank you. Okay, so I have been on a bit of a purchasing I say a spending spree, because I love to secondhand buy. I'm obsessed with it. I like the charity shops, I like Vinted, I love eBay, I love to buy from people's de-stashes. I think that crafting doesn't have to be expensive. We don't have to be buying all the new stuff all the time. I know I purchase stuff from Festival of Quilts and Knitting and Stitching, you know, that's why I go there, because I save the money to spend there. But most of the time I do like to buy second hand. So I've got a bit overboard, I think, because this has all been bought, I would say, in the last 3 weeks. Okay, so we've got everything in here, and we've got something that came yesterday as well. So I'll quickly show you what I've bought. All of this is cross-stitch stuff, because remember, the cross-stitch is new to me, so I don't actually have anything, and now I have everything. So, but you know, it's 2 hobbies, isn't it? Buying the stuff and actually doing it is 2 separate hobbies, so I don't feel mad about it. So these are from someone's de-stash. So we got the Little House Needleworks. This is chart number 26, the Friendship Tree. And I just thought this was lovely. I just thought this was really, really nice. It says, a friend loves at all times, Proverbs 17:17. I just thought that was really lovely. I love the 2 friends just sat there, and the 2 cats. Oh, I didn't notice the cats. Oh, that is cute. And the little quilt blocks down the bottom. I feel like I might do the quilt blocks in like different colours. I think that would look quite nice. I'm not sure what the fruit is. Acorns? Is it an acorn tree? I don't know. It looks like acorns to me. Let me know below if you know. But yeah, that is the Little House Needleworks. I'm so sorry it's so bright. It's because it's so dark in here. So the light is just doing the most, but hopefully you can see that. What does it look like if I turn the light off? Does that look, is that better? I mean, you can't tell me, so hopefully that's better. Like, it's just got suddenly so dark in here. I went to another little quilt show in Northampton. Where was it? If I put it in my book's upstairs. I'll put the name of it here. It's the first ever one at Lamport House. It was so good to see so many different quilt makers, different fabric shops, businesses I've never even heard of before. And I managed to pick up a couple of bag patterns that I thought was really nice. I have a house bag. I don't know if this is like a common thing, but now my bedroom is in the basement, but I work on the first floor. So I put everything in a bag as if I'm going to work, because usually because I am going to work, and I carry all the bits about in a bag. And I thought that this maker's tote would be the perfect, I'm going to have to take it out of the plastic. But look how lovely that is. So I'm going to make the big one here. The big one finished size is 16" by 13", and it's 7.5 inches deep. Oh, 13 high, 16 width, and 7.5 deep, which I think is pretty decent size. So this is by Needlehead. I actually got a couple from Needlehead. So we got this one, the Maker's Toe. We got, what's this one? Oh, I hate these bags so much. As in the plastic bags. Run around bag by Needlehead. Mum picked this one out, so I think she was hinting for me to make that for her. So there's that one. This one is 15.5 by 5.5 and 13" strap drop, and the total height is 25.5". That's pretty decent. Here's the picture on the back. That's pretty decent size, I think. That'd be a really nice work bag for her. So yeah, we're gonna make that one. Again, that's another Needlehead. Then we've got Sally Tomato. I say tomato, some people say tomato, but Sally Tomato. This is the Casablanca, and I saw this and instantly was like, we need this for our holiday. We need it for the holiday. Well, we need to carry our drinks around because it's too hot, and it also has a foam patch at the front. It comes with a free video tutorial, which is really handy, and it carries a 40-ounce water tumbler. So excited to make that. Next up is Knot and Thread Design. This is the Truvy bag. Well, let me take it out of the plastic. I keep doing that. Let me take it out of the plastic. So here she is, the Truvy bag. So that's what she looks like inside. Can you see that? Shall I put the light back on? So I really like that. That's just handy to keep like a big cross stitch pattern or just little sewing bits. I think I would really like to make one of these for when I start my birthday start, which for the top of my head, I can't remember what it is. I'm tired, Joe, so. And then from another D-stack, I think that's all I bought from that fair, that craft fair. The rest now is from de-stashes from Vinted and eBay. So this is a Plum Street sampler. This is the Mermaid Fraktur. How gorgeous is that? It's lovely. It's a little mermaid. I just think that's lovely. 100%. I can't wait to make this one. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but as soon as I saw it, it was straight. It was straight in the basket. I managed to get hold of 2 Colourworks floss packs. No, 2 Colourworks flosses. They're both the same colour. This is Goldfish. Oh, you're not going to be able to see this. Do you know what? I'll take a photo of it and I will put it on the screen now. It is Goldfish, both 5 yards. Classic Colourworks. It feels so silky smooth. I've never used Colourworks before. Here all you know is usually Anchor or DMC, so I am excited to use this. I'm going to use this on my scissor sampler that I bought from Daily Pattern Post. So I'm excited to use this. I don't know what fabric we're going to use yet, but I don't know if I'm going to use Ada or linen. I quite like to use linen, to be honest, but we'll see. So we've got that one. Okay, these are from eBay. So I got this pattern. It seems like it's from a magazine. This was only £1. This is the Springtime Bouquet. How lovely is that? It's just really nice. There's something very 90s about it. I don't think this is from the 90s, but it's, I don't know, if you know, you know. I just feel like it's very 90s style, early 90s. Something you would have seen hung up in the house. Yeah, I just love it. And I love daffodils, so picked that one up. I picked up a few kits. Now, if you saw my last video about my cross-stitch bucket list, you know that I really wanted this. This was in one of my, was it in one of my honourable mentions, or was it part of the top 10? I'm not sure, but I managed to pick it up on eBay for less than half price. It is the full kit. It is the William Morris, the exact same one from Both Your Threads. Full kit. Picked it up on eBay, and you know what this was? I saw this just as I was about to go to bed. You know, like when you aimlessly scrolling or whatever. I said, oh, let me just see what's on eBay just in case someone's uploaded something. Saw this buy now, and it was like £7. I was like, I can't believe it. There must be something wrong with it. Read the description, said it's the full kit, unopened. Now, it looks to me that it has been opened. So maybe all the threads might not be there, but the vast majority of them are there. I can't believe I found that. So yeah, this is the Bellflower, William Morris, Both Your Threads. It was on the bucket list. And we got it. Yeah. Next one is a Twilleys of Stamford pattern. This is a seasonal walk autumn. They do all seasons. So I've picked up the autumn one to do first. I just think it's really nice. What I'd like to do is make all 4 and and try and attach all 4 together and frame all 4 as one. I think that would look really, really nice. So it's like a walk through the seasons, or maybe side by side all 4. I think that would look really nice. But yeah, the first one I got was, the price of it says £29.99. Now I think I paid £4 for it on eBay. I've been very, very lucky with these kits. And there is someone selling the others, but they're buy now, so I'm guessing they've got quite a lot of stock of them. But yeah, this is Twilleys of Stamford, seasonal walk, autumn. I'll list all of these down below just in case you want to add them to your wish list or whatever. Next up, this is a cross stitch from Vinted. This is Christmas Geese. This is a DMC. Does it say what year this come out? I'm not sure what year this come out, but it looks old. But look at this. Look at them. That is so cute. Look at these silly geese. Yeah, love that. Again, it wasn't that much, I don't think. I think it was like a few quid. It's a nice Christmassy stitch. And quite easy because it is pretty much one colour. White is the majority colour there, so I feel like that might be quite an easy one to stitch. Next up from this bag is, this is an anchor pattern. This is again a full kit. Now, I have a thing about cottages. I love a programme called Escape to the Countryside. If you're from the UK, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if they show it in the US or anywhere else, but Escape to the Country is like one of my favourite programmes to watch, and I would love to live in a cottage. So when I always thought of cross stitch, I always thought, oh, countryside, cottages, whimsical, like scenery, landscapes and stuff. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, I love this. And this is the Waterbridge landscape. And look how just idyllic that cottage looks. Like, I class this as like an OG cross stitch pattern. It looks quite full coverage, but it's only 12 by 12, which is actually the same, roughly the same size as this. This is 12 by 12 as well, I think. Does it say? I'm pretty sure 31 centimetres square, so yeah, about the same size. I just think this looks so idyllic, and I'm really looking forward to like cross stitching like the little door and the flowers here and the little moat. Oh, there's poppies as well, so cute. Again, don't think this was very much. This looks like it's quite an old pattern because you could, oh, it's 2006, so it's nearly 20, but you can see it's all the numbers there are starting to fade a bit. And last but not least, for my little mini haul, is it mini? I don't know. This I got, again, just saw it on the off chance and thought, oh, that's a really good deal. In here is 1, 2, 3, 4 cotton and twine subscription kits. Now, I'm pretty sure cotton and twine subscription kits are about 20-25 quid each for the box each month. I have a couple. I was subscribed, but I was just getting behind with so much stuff that I like cancelled it, and plus we were moving at the time, so I was like, I don't want to lose a box because they're expensive. So I saw this and I thought, oh, I'd probably just have the patterns in it or whatever, or like there'll be things missing. Nope, it's the full kits, £20 for 4 kits, and I'll show you which ones I got. So she put a card in, which I thought was really, really lovely, a thank you card. even though I should be saying thank you to her. This little notebook from East of India. I'm going to have to turn this off. It says, always remember some bunny loves you. This is from East of India. It's designed in the UK. I love their stuff. And you usually get their bags in this, East of India. So, one of the first kits is, this one is Welcome to Our Home. This is from January 2024. So that's nice. I don't love this pattern, but it came with the ones that I did really like. You get the Ada with it, you get the hoop, and all the floss. Wild. What a bargain. July 2023. This is my favourite. How lovely is that? Who designed this? Knew it. Little Dove's design. That's why I love it so much. I am a huge fan of Little Dove's design. If you remember, my first ever cross stitch was Little Dove's. Makes sense. It's gorgeous. So this one comes with, again, all the Ada and the floss, and it comes with, let me show you this. This is cute. This little hanger. Look at how cute is that? Look at this little hanger. Adorable. Next one is this little spring. Oh, this is cute. This little spring hanger. It is May 2023. This one's quite hard to see because the photo on the picture has got a shadow. But can you see that little fox? Looking at the big sunflower. The little robin and the little bumblebee. The little greenhouse. Yeah, love it. Again, comes with all the floss and the rope and the thing to hang it with. And I saw this. Now, I actually have this already. I bought the subscription box to this. This is August 2024. And it is this Halloween, like a, I guess it's like a placemat, like a table runner, like a mini table runner placemat. Now, I already bought this one, and I bought it in linen, and I thought, oh, I'll get it, and then I'll just make two, one in Ada, one in linen. It's actually linen, so I'm able to make two the same. So I could put one in the hallway and one in my kitchen, which I think would be really nice. Obviously not this year, but maybe I could get that done next year. And it came with all the same stuff, with the trim and the fabric for the back as well. So I'm just, I think that's everything. I'm just so excited that I bought this. Like £20. It cost £20 for one box. So I'm just so pleased with all this stuff. I think I definitely spent less than £80. Now, obviously, I know we're in a cost of living crisis, but I do technically work 3 jobs. So, do you know what? I don't even need to justify it. I bought it, so there we go. But I bought it secondhand, and it was pre-loved, and now it's going to be loved by me. So that's the main thing. Okay, so before I let you go, because I'm sure you're sick of hearing me waffle on now, I thought I'd show you a few stitchy things of things that I have started and am working on. We have 1, 2, 3 starts since I last spoke to you. So I thought I'd show you. So the first one, look at this cute little mini project bag I made. Oh, she's cute. So this one is called The Queen of the Sea by Tiny Stitchery. Is it called Tiny Stitchery? Tiny Stitchery Company. And this is the one where I was talking about gold thread as well. And thank you for your comments about the gold thread. Someone suggested to use some really good wax. So I am in the market for some really good wax now, because I started using this and so as you can see, I started using it and then I stopped because I was like, I can't handle this. But the effects to it is gorgeous. So it's a little mermaid. We're getting there. I don't feel like using gold was a good idea with this colour. This is a glitter Ada. It is a 16 count. It is very soft, so I think it's like a polyester, maybe. Polyester? Does that sound right? I don't know. But it's like very, you know. You know what that means. I just don't think the gold looks great on this. I wish I just used normal goldy toned floss, or even maybe a nice bright blue would have looked good in these little stitches. So I don't know. I've left it for now because I need to sit and think about it, whether I want to restart this. Or maybe not restart, maybe just unpick the gold and maybe use a really nice blue, because I feel like the blue and the green would look really nice with this. But yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's just got, it looks like it's about to rain, but it's like 24 degrees, so I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, we're starting this. We're getting on okay. I did that thing where I looked at it and I thought, oh, that'll be quick. Oh, no, it's not quick, is it? Nothing's quick. So I'm actually really enjoying this because there is actually only 3 colours to use, so it's actually really quite simple. This this green here, like this, I'm going to put a picture so you can really see the colours a bit better. This like dark tealy green is the main colour, so it's got like a really nice border around, which is just lovely. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to unpick the gold parts and think about what other colour I can use, maybe a blue, and I think that would make me like it a bit better. Apart from, I really like the gold parts in the mermaid's tail. I think that really pops. But against this, against the Ada, I don't love it. But in the tail, yeah, I think that's really, really lovely. So I don't know, but I really want to finish this because I just think it's so cute, but we'll see. It might have to be a restart, and it's really hard because I've stitched right in the middle of the piece of Ada. I do have another piece of this. Oh, but I don't want to waste a whole piece. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit and think about it first before I make any rash decisions. But that is Queen of the Sea. So that's my little start. I've started A Beautiful Dream, the one that I want to make for the Christmas box. I'm very doubtful this will be done by this year. But this is where we're at the moment. So we've done the tree. There's a little robin there. So we just need to do his little red breast. Have we done it? Oh no, it is there. Can you see it? Oh, I'm going really close. And the little birdhouse there. I went so wrong with this tree. I started doing the green leaves first, and then I went in with the brown branches, and all my branches were out. Well, all my leaves were out, so my branch, I just had to like, what do they call it? Is it frog? I just had to frog it. So there's branches here, there and everywhere. There's stitches that shouldn't be there, but that's where we're at the minute. I love stitching on this. I said to my mum the other day, I am ready for autumn and Christmas. I don't care about winter, but I'm ready for autumn and Christmas. Autumn is my favourite season. Browns, oranges, reds, they're all my favourites. So yeah, I've been really enjoying stitching this. I haven't picked this up for a few days, so maybe I'll work on it tonight actually for a bit. I don't know, but this is, yeah, this has just been my favourite. Here's all the colours that I'm using. I think this is, I've actually picked out these colours. These aren't the ones that were called for, but I think I've done a good job of picking some really nice colours, I think. So yeah, really excited about that. Really enjoying it. Haven't used the gold, this devil right here, but I think it would look really good on this. Probably better than how I feel about it on the Queen of the Sea. But what I'll do is I will get some wax, like as suggested, and give it a go. Someone also gave me a different suggestion of floss as well, so I'll put that here or in the description below. I'm going to try and source it and see if that is better than the DMC one. But yeah, that is my beautiful dream Christmas start. What else have I started? The only thing I've started, which is what I bought at Festival of Quilts, is Sampler Seasons Autumn by Blueberry Ridge Designs. This is the designs. This is the designs. This is the design. Oh, I just loved this. Again, you know what I'm like. I love houses, typography. And this has got pumpkin and a little cup of cocoa. I just thought that was cute. And some leaves and the sun. So lots of different things to play with. I am stitching this on a 14 count. This is from Sparkleys as well. So I bought this from this fabric from Festival of Quilts. This is called Harvest Blush by Sparkleys, and this is where we're at so far. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the floss. The floss I'm using is CGT in the colourway Flax. Oh, look at it. It looks so good in camera. Look at those colours. This is hand dyed in Australia. I actually bought this from Talking Cat Stitchery, I think they're called. Oh, I've got the thing in here. Talking Dog Stitchery. Why did I think it was cats? Talking Dog Stitchery, Rachel, she sent me a little note. That's so cute. She had 2 left. They're not doing this. It's being discontinued. So I bought one and then I started working on this. The sun's come out. I started working on this and I was like, there's no way, I need to get another one. I have looked online and I can source getting another one just in case two thingies isn't enough. This is what the Ada looks like all together. This, oh, it's just lovely. I thought it's so autumnal. And it doesn't give it justice on camera, I don't think. It just looks so nice stitched on this Ada. I'm so pleased with it. I'm really enjoying this, and I've only just done ABC, and I just want to get it out, but we've got goals. We've got goals for autumn, so, but I am going to get this out as and when to work on. So yeah, that is everything that I've started. They're all my new starts. They're all my purchases. I've told you about Festival of Quilts. I've told you about my goals. I think that's everything that I want to talk about today. I think. Let me look at my notebook. Yeah, that's everything that I want to talk to you about today. So if you are still here, thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you did watch the whole video, maybe we could start doing a thing. Like, if you watch the whole video, put a little pumpkin emoji in the comments. If you're an emoji person, some people aren't emoji people. I am. I love an emoji. Or if not, just comment down below and say I watched the whole video. I hope everyone has a good week. Let me know what your autumn goals are. Autumn goals, August goals, and autumn. We're getting there, so whatever. Tell me what your goals are. Let me know what you're stitching on so far. Let me know if you did go to Festival of Quilts. What did you think? What day did you go on? Did you do VIP? Did you think it's worth it? What else? Let me know. Yeah, just let me know what's going on in the comments below. As always, have a great week, and I will see you next week. Take care.